Believe me when I tell you, I have searched high and I have searched low. I have searched to the end of the earth looking for a good hoagie roll recipe. And I finally found one. And I really would like to share it with you. So follow me into my kitchen so I can. Well, I can't have my shrimp po' boys yet because I need to make some hoagies, and I thought I'd bring you along today because okay, I make my hoagies in my bread machine. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab my bread pan and we're gonna bring it over here and I'm gonna put all my ingredients in it. So what you would need is 1 cup of water and 6 tablespoons. And I want you to have warm water, at least 110 degrees. Pour that all in. And now we're going to be needing 3 tablespoons of butter. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm also going to open that up. We're going to go ahead and add that. And then I need 1 tablespoon of my instant yeast. So I'm going to come over here, get my 1 tablespoon of yeast. We're going to add to that 2 tablespoons sugar. One cup whole wheat flour. 3 cups of bread flour. And then the very last ingredient we need is 1 teaspoon of salt. Well, I have a half teaspoon here, so I'm going to have to add 2 of these. Okay, now I'm going to put this all into my bread machine here. And I'm going to put it on the dough setting. And we'll be back when the dough is all ready. Okay, there my bread just went off. And let's get it out. Okay, I just brought my bread out, and as you see, I'm not putting any flour down on my surface because that's just going to give you more of a tougher bread, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to sit there and kind of punch this down, and we're going to put this on the table. There it is on my tabletop, and now I'm going to go ahead, cut this in half, and again, and then each one of these I'm going to cut in half again. Now let's go ahead, separate each one, and then go ahead and cut each one of them in half as well. bring your cookie sheet over and make sure that you spray it with the cooking spray. And with each one of these pieces of dough that we cut up, go ahead and now let's shape it somewhat in a long oblong shape. Something as such as this, and go ahead and place them on your baking sheet and put them about 2 inches apart. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish shaping the rest of my hoagies, and I'm gonna sit there and show you how I slit the tops and I spread them with some butter, and I also put some sesame seeds on top. So let me finish shaping the rest of my hoagies. And now let's go ahead and just take a little knife, and you want to make a slit about, I'll say, 1/4 inch deep down each one of your buns like that. So I'm going to continue to make my slits. And as you see, we have all our slits now made into our buns. I melted some butter. Now I'm going to go ahead and dip my silicone brush into the butter, and I'm going to brush the tops of each one of my loaves here, or not loaves, my buns. And I want you to do the same, so we'll be back. Alright, now let's take our sesame seeds here and go ahead and sprinkle some of them on top of all your buns. I'll be done when I'm done putting the sesame seeds on mine. Okay, well, these are going to be allowed to rise or double in size. They doubled in size, and now they're ready to go into the oven and bake at 375 for 16 to 23 minutes. So I'll see you when these are all done. And there they are. I just removed them from the hot oven, and now we're gonna let these cool a little bit on the cookie sheet here before we move them over to a wire cooling rack. And then also just give them a little brush of the melted butter over the top of each one. And then the next thing where I'm going to be showing you is making the shrimp po' boys.